Hello friends and welcome to our channel The Logisticians. So as you know, we discuss about various aspects of logistics and supply chain management. So today we are going to discuss on a very interesting subject called Customs House Agent or the CHAs. So in today's video, we are going to introduce the CHA or Customs House Agent to you. What is its roles and responsibilities, how CHA services are given to customers, and what are the procedure to become a CHA, and then what is its implications, and is CHA appointment is mandatory. So let us introduce CHA to you, my friends. A CHA is basically a person or an entity who has acquired a license to act as a customs house agent on behalf of any exporter of or importer in India. So whenever we are exporting or importing out of India, be it via road, be it via air, or be it via ocean, so wherever the transaction is happening, like means the goods is entering India or going out of India, a CHA will be present there to help you out for the doing the transaction and filing all the documents at customs on behalf of you. So let us explain in brief what are the roles and responsibilities of a CHA. Now, a CHA is basically an advisor to you who is helping you to the correct classification of your goods. And then whenever there is an import or export happening, so they will file all the documents at the customs websites and all or ICE gates on behalf of you, so that your goods can smoothly get into India or go as an export product out of India. And also, if there is any dispute, a CHA is given a G card which is allowing them to visit any premises where a customs officer is sitting, and they can go and resolve any queries related to your shipments or your product. So what are the basic service which a CHA rendered to you or any exporter or importer? These are, let us just list out few basic service which a CHA provides. First is preparation of various kind of bill of entry and shipping bill, and then arrival entry and clearance of vessels, then tariff classifications and rate of duty. What we mean by tariff classification is that every single product is having an HS code or harmonious synchronized code given by the Indian Customs, and they are the CHA, they are looking after that your product classifies in the proper customs tariff and all, and your duty has been paid properly, and determination of values for assessment, like what will be the total value or for which your shipping bill will be filed, and then nature and description of documents, like how to be filled with various kind of bill of entry and shipping bill, procedures of assessment and payments of duty. They will prepare for the duty payments and everything through ICE gates, and then examination of merchandise at the customs stations, like if a customs house or customs officer wants to check that your goods are properly imported or exporting, so they are going to come and check, and the CHA will facilitate these checks and all, and they will abide all the provision of governments and allied acts. Your CHA will also help for clearance of any bonded cargo. They will help you to do the drawbacks and clearance where you are getting any duty drawback or any government packages or incentives, and they will also help you to refund procedures, appeals and revision petitions. Means if there is any mistakes while filing your documents, they will help you to appeal and revise your petitions and all. So who can become a CHA? Now, to qualify as an applicant for CHA, a person should be at least a graduate from a recognized university. He should possess a pass in Form G for a year as an employee of the firm or a company with written authorization from the commissioner, and he or she also have 3 years experience in custom clearance works, and last but not the least, have assets of 5 lakhs or more certified with bank. So let us discuss the license procedure in brief. Now the first license may be temporary or permanent. Temporary license is granted by the commissioner in the month of January every year after scrutinizing of the applicant. Applicant must have experience in clearing goods through the customs for at least a year and worked as an employee under a valid CHO with permanent identity card. Temporary license holder has to qualify both written and oral exam within a period of 2 years from the date of issue of temporary license within 3 attempts or chances. After qualifying the exam, the applicant can apply to the commissioner in the prescribed form with fee payment of Rs 5,000, and the regular license granted has a validity of 5 years and can be renewed on application made to the commissioner before the expiry of the validity period by a renewal fee payment of 3,000 rupees. So let us discuss about license regulations. Now there are two types of license. One is temporary license, another is the regular license. A temporary license is what, after scrutinizing a temporary license for a period of 1 year, is granted under Regulation 8 under Form B. Before acceptance the temporary or regular license, the candidate has to go through another important step. He is necessary to implement a bond or to give a security or bank guarantee in Form D and E. For major ports, the security amount is 25,000. For other ports, that is 10,000. Security may also be given in the form of national savings. Now let us discuss regular license. An application for a regular license can be made by a person who has passed the examinations. Application for regular license is made in Form C. Form A and Form C are almost identical except that while the first form is issued under Regulation 5, the later form is issued under Regulation 10. License fee is Rs 5,000. A regular license is granted in Form D. Validity of license under Regulation 12. The validity of license is for a period of 5 years. So let us discuss the implication and conclusion in current CHA scenario in India. Currently our Indian government is planning to make Customs House Agent as an online application. If it is come to work, the work of Customs House Agent will be simple. The liner or the shipping company will be having the application. The consignee will directly book the vessel or container from liner. All the Customs House work will be done by the liner. This will be a cost reduction factor as well as a time reduction factor. The main disadvantage is that Customs House Agent might be destroyed, but this may lead to heavy damage and many people might lose their job. This will be cause of huge revolution in the logistic industry. So is CHA appointment is mandatory for any exporter or importer? The answer is no. As per customs law, any exporter or importer can directly file documents of their own shipments and complete the procedure and formalities. But yes, they can't act as an agent for any other exporter or importer. They can do it for their own only. Self-clear arrangements can be done. And many companies who are having such good volume of export and import also does that. But the challenge is that a CHA is such a core and niche job that until and unless you have the knowledge of every product and every HS code falling under the customs, it is very difficult to execute any shipments properly. A CHA have done this job for a certain period of time and he is having or she is having an expertise in such subject. So therefore appointing a CHA is always beneficial to any exporter or importer, and it reduces the cost also because they can outsource this particular job to a third party or the CHA, or else they need to have an in-house CHA team which will only going to increase their cost. So thank you for your patience for this entire video. Hope you have gained some sort of knowledge in CHA and how it works in Indian customs. If you have liked our content, kindly like and subscribe to our channel so that we can get many more such videos for you.